each other's mental space. If you ever need me, just call. I'ma come running, give it my all. Love is love, God wins. Keep your vibrations high and watch how your blessings.
Yo, man, oh man, oh man. Hey, it's been an eventful day. It's been a very eventful day. Give me a second. Let me play some music real quick. I'm gonna go get my phone, so that way I can go live on TikTok. My phone is kind of low right now. 'Cause I wasn't expecting to do a live this early, but man, we got some stuff going on in the black tea sector, and I just want to say, when you're guilty, don't sit there and cry because someone came up and gave you the truth that you was looking for, right? You sat there and talked all that stuff about how, come on up, be a man, come on up. And then soon as I got up there, tears, right? To try to make me feel guilty for confronting your lies. At first I said, I'm not going to confront any of your lies. Just continue to lie. Then it was, you're a coward, you're this, you're that. And then soon as I came up to confront the lies, the bullshit.
I wanna know, Nikki, is you guilty? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give an anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, then I'm letting you go. They started the trial, but baby, you in denial. What about your A-list family? Such a terrible sight for us to see. We followed your story, you're taken down from your glory. Well, I guess you're number one fan. Never dreamed you'd end up in the can. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give an anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go. They've taken your crown, yeah, they've taken you down. What you built has crumbled to the ground, all before the verdict is found. All of this ruin, was it all of you doing? So much drama to the case, yeah, we're checking that look up on your face. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give an anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go.
Yes, you guilty, Nikki, you filthy. Maybe the crime that they saying ain't it. Glitz covered up some real life ish. So much scandal, $1 million vandal. Nasty, freaky, dirty parties all oiled. Leaving the hotel rooms all soiled. Everybody signing NDAs to the cover your tracks. But now the courtroom gonna uncover the facts.
Or not, is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give an anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? I'll give an anything to know. Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Is you guilty or not? Cause if you're guilty, they not letting you go.
Oh, you said 120 pounds? Damn. You said you've been out the loop, everything moving too fast. Not really, because we really took a break. Like, we literally took a break you know, we was over here talking about moon stars and quasars, right? Sorry, I just came back in from outside. And we were over here just talking about other stuff, right? We were over here learning about other stuff, minding our business, doing our 1-2 step. Um, and I get it. I understand that certain people want us to argue or, combat different variations of stuff. And even though we had already showed proof that, I had people come up from um come up from the other page, right? Come up from my TikTok page. You remember when Only Spirit came over here and Only Spirit was telling y'all that I've been doing this on TikTok for excess amount of time already, right? And we talked about different variations of documents and stuff like that. And then it's like they're trying to deny the knowledge that. What's wrong with you? What is she looking for that got her upset? She gotta go to the bathroom. She looking for you, man. I ain't never seen her do that. She said, she might be looking for them other puppies. Who you looking for? What's wrong? Huh? You looking for them other puppies? I know that's what it is. What you looking for? You gonna go to the bathroom? Huh? You ain't trying to go outside. You need a head count, huh? All right, anybody come out the bathroom, you gonna let you know. She trying to get a head count. She like, where are they at? Come tell me something. Sorry about that. And we talked about a vast variety of knowledge over here. I mean, we wasn't just over here just faking for nothing. We talked about a vast variety of knowledge over here. And like, and that's not to say anything against what anybody is combating. Like our job is not to argue their story. Your story is your story. We always said this. People are going to make up what they want to make up about you, right? When the whole sister wives thing came up and we were like, man, all these women in the Discord, they're going to, next thing you know, they're going to say that we got, sister wives. They're going to say that we're Discord slanging D. Like we said this way back in December. Way back in December, we already said that these were the narratives that they were going to paint. We already laughed about it and already spoke on it way back in December and said that they were going to paint these narratives and say this about the Discord, that about the Discord, right? We told everybody, hey, listen, if you're a mod, they're going to start trying to attack you as a mod. If they see a wrench by your name, they're going to start trying to come after you. If they see a wrench by your name, like we prepared everybody for these measures that they were going to take. We say once they find out that we are not doing what they say, what they think we're doing, they're going to make stuff up. We already spoke about this. So this is not new to us. Is he outside? He was laying in here. This is not new to us. We knew that they were going to go through these different variations of extent. We knew that. Yeah, blueberry, man. I don't know. Like, we need to just put a petition together to keep her out of the sector, jumping on panels, doing what she do, because she's one of the main reasons why so much controversy and disinformation is being spread around the black tea sector. And I don't know if she organized like a team of people to do it with her, but this is starting to look alarming. What we're observing is starting to look very alarming. These people are literally trying to like make people feel bad because they wanted to paint a certain narrative. I didn't advance or try to, you know what I'm saying? And then they became like hurt by it or something. You know what I mean? This is the person right here. Melissa 47, right? Whatever, 37, whatever her name is. Melissa took it upon herself to contact me on like TikTok, right? And what Melissa kept doing was Melissa kept trying to get me to give into like a Misha Fuller story. Like, what do you think about Misha Fuller? I believe her. You should go listen to her. You should go over there and watch her, right? This is what this person was doing, right? This is why at the moment I brought up the Discord over there on Cultivate with Kai page, that's why the moment I brought it up, that's why she started crying. The moment I brought it up, that's why she started crying, because I said, let's look at the dates, right? February 9th. This is February 9th. The last message that was had with Melissa, February 9th. Let's look at some more dates, right? What's good? No, I said, what's good? The thing right here. Huh? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So right here, the dates, February 9th. This is why I say I got facts of reasons why I stopped just not like I ain't never have no problem with Melissa, no fallout with Melissa. The fact that you keep on playing in these people's faces, right? You ask me, hey, my TikTok is Cast Lover or Rising Gemini, whatever. Jag tried to use the old harassment pregnant woman skit in chat. She's lost it, right? I said, okay, my TikTok is Energy Atlas, and I gave her my numerous TikToks, right? Then she say, yo, have you watched Lamisha's video? She uploaded yesterday. I don't know, she lied, but a lot. But she dropped hella truth. Not sure who she's on speaking, blah, 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 blah. I fell asleep earlier, blah, 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 right? And look, all she's doing is sending me Lamisha stuff, not trying to bombard you, but unless there's a reason I'm unaware of, we need to blow Lamisha up. The devil Jag keeps effing with her. I stand behind Lamisha. There are certain things that can't be fake. This girl is genuine. Her spirit is pure. She's not lying about that part. I know that much to be true, right? This is what this person is sending me, right? Once again, at this time, Jaguar was bringing up Lamisha Fuller, right? But at this time, if we attach ourselves to Lamisha Fuller, right, it's all making it look like we're a part of the troll farm. It all makes it look like we're a part of the fuckery, right? We came over here to try to get the truth out. We came over here to try to get, you know what I mean? We didn't want to participate in this whole, get in touch with that person, get in touch with this person, because then it makes us look involved. All Jaguar is going to say is, I see he's over there now. I see he's over there now. I see he's over there now. So we was staying away from all of that, right? So we was telling people in the Discord, like, yo, we don't want to participate in this, level of stuff. We kept saying, yo, listen, by April, we don't want to keep on going with this shit, right? So we were already, distancing ourselves, right? And that's why I say, look at the dates, February 9th, right? You go back to Brandy. Go back to Brandy. What date did she bring up this? February the 1st, right? So February the 1st, she points this person out, right? February the 9th, right? And look at the last time we were in touch with Brandy, February the 6th, right? February the 6th, February the 9th. All these people seem to be coming back from that particular time. Let's look at Maria. Maria, February the 13th, February the 9th. Oh, do you see the pattern? Do you see the pattern that we were picking up at the time? When people were trying to play us to the left, we were picking up the pattern of these people that were trying to come into the Discord, cause problems with mods. They were seeing who I modded, causing problems with the mods, so on and so forth. We watched this pattern. We were pointing out this pattern, right? We were telling people, hey, even at this time when all of the craziness was going on and the troll farm this and Jaguar saying these people were planted in my life, and we had people from Canada trying to come in there and make watermelon jokes and stuff like that so they can go make YouTubes about it and saying, oh, I made a watermelon joke in the Discord and they got on me about it. And so we already was pointing all of this out. So these people are mad because we didn't subscribe to the game that they were playing. We didn't want to subscribe to it. We kept on saying we're creating a space to protect people's mind and spirit, right? They wanted to make it out to be carnal. They wanted to make the space that we're creating in the Discord out to be carnal. They wanted to make it seem like, oh, a man's not creating a space for women that can come and hang out and get to know each other. He's trying to fornicate with them. No, that's them creating that image. That's why I kept on saying I shouldn't have to come up and combat lies. That's why I said that. I shouldn't have to come up and combat lies. The fact that we have to get on here and point all of this stuff out. So y'all been looking in the Discord trying to see who names is being, utilized. Y'all see Sassy Paul showing videos in the Discord. So y'all want to attack Sassy Paul because she's showing videos in the Discord, right? And she got a wrench by her name. So now it's Sassy Paul. Amani, y'all want to attack Amani because so all of y'all doing is showing y'all true colors. Y'all showing y'all true nature. Y'all showing what y'all is about. Y'all not doing nothing. Oh, they're pointing this out. They're pointing that out. Y'all are not doing anything. Everybody that was in the comment section that was like, oh, we got you. We got you. Even Cultivate with Kai couldn't even show y'all all of the bullshit lies that was sent to him as proof because he had to comb through it. I can't use that. That's not even about him. None of those conversations was about me, and he couldn't use none of them. He's using bits and pieces of stuff that they clipped from the Discord as evidence. So that means they were there, what? Taking evidence from the Discord to try to use. Bringing up this person, bringing up that person from the Discord, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh, this person does this, and this person does that, and all of them are, what? Yo, the fact that they are even over there, the fact that Cultivate with Kai, who literally tried to become a mod over here, who literally is in the Discord, right? The fact that Cultivate with Kai is in the Discord. He's in the Discord right here in the Discord. The fact that he is in the Discord and is still trying to play it off like, I'm just trying to give people a safe place to speak about. What? Are you serious, bro? Bro, come on, bro. You got to be quicker than that, bro. You got to be quicker than that, bro. You got to be quicker than that, bro. Come on. You got to be quicker than that. This man has been in the Discord, came to the voice chat, sat in the voice chat with us before, right? He was a mod back in like February when we first started modding people. He was a mod on one of the pages. I took him off as a mod because I seen that he had direct contact with Jaguar. On her Facebook page, he's literally calling her phone, and she's like, oh, hey, nephew. And it was Cultivate with Kai. So I was like, damn, if he's in personal contact with her, then he's more connected than Jaguar than we might be leading on. So maybe we should back away from him. And that's why I took him off as a mod, because I was like, something ain't right. My spider senses started tingling. So I was like, nah, something ain't right. He's saying he's one of Jaguar old mods, and the old mods is what Jaguar is saying caused a bunch of bullshit in her life. Let me not allow this shit to take place over here with this collective. Y'all don't remember me saying that like back in February or something? I hate to have to scroll through like the Discord to find it because we talked about so much over there, right? But I remember saying this, right? And that's the thing. And see, that's why I say these people just want to try to talk shit. They don't have no tangible nothing, right? The moment they see my picture, they're like, oh, look at his cone head. Look at the shape of his head. All these insults that they think is going to affect my feelings and emotions. So when I come up, I can start yelling and all of this stuff. But I don't do that. I let them say what they're going to say, and then I try to come up and show facts, merits, to try to clarify what is going on, right? It's not my fault that they don't want to take the facts and the merits that's right before them. It's not my fault that they don't want to have discernment. It's not my fault that they want to believe people that don't show no proof of nothing that they're saying. And when I come with proof, all they do is start crying. And then it's like, oh man, then it's a joke, right? Like Cultivate with Kai trying to turn it into a joke. What's good? What's good, Wolf? Cultivate with Kai try to turn it into a joke. Oh, what are you talking about, bro? What kind of hold do you got on these women? Dang, she's up here crying. Dang, what type of promises did you make? Bro, that's a whole grown-ass woman playing a whole mental game. It ain't my fault that I'm not falling for the mental game and you falling for it. I don't have to appease that lady's feelings and emotions. I don't know her. What did she want? What was she expecting? This lady told me she was right next door and she was in North Carolina. If you ever need anything, I'm right next door to you. I'm like, right next door? What you mean? Like my neighbor? She was like, no, I'm in North Carolina. Oh, what the fuck is you talking about? And then she see, this is why I said, remember, I kept on pointing this out. They try to spread out the message so they can, right? So what they do is they try to spread out the messages so you won't find the message that they sent you, right? So they spread the messages out. Man, listen, I don't know what's going on with why they bringing it back up. I know it was senseless for Cultivate with Kai, who is in the Discord, to try to sit there and play it off like, oh, if they're surviving the Discord, then I just want to give them a safe place to do. Nick, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. You've been on YouTube for how long and you can't build no page? You can't build no page for nothing. That's what Jaguar was talking about when she came over here. When Jaguar came over here, when Cultivate with Kai was over here, that's what she pointed out. She said, oh, Cultivate, how does it feel to be on here for so long and can't build a page? And yet this person came over here and got more people in the room than you can bring more people in the room. And that probably pissed him off in his mind. And he been hurt about that ever since. So now he want me to come over to his page and build his panel up for what? So he can build his space. So his algorithm. No. So you getting all these falsified people to tell lies on your panel talking about some, I just want to give them a space to be able to speak about it if they feel like they survived the sister wives. Are you serious? Are you serious? I just want to give them. And then look, he trying to read all the fucked up shit and make it seem like it's not him saying it, right? He trying to read all the messed up stuff. Oh, says right here that you're getting money to try to vent your. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, they're supporting his life and oh my God. So really, this ain't about me. You mad because you don't understand the support system that I have over here. So you think that it's a bunch of people taking care of me, and that's probably what you're jealous about. But see, that's why I told everybody in the Discord and ones in the chat, if you're here and you remember me telling y'all this, I said from here on out, it don't matter what I do. I'm going to say that y'all did it. I said when I get a car, I'm going to say y'all did it. I said, when I do something, I'm gonna say y'all did. I said, whether y'all participated in helping me or not, I'm gonna say y'all did it. Do y'all remember me saying that? That lady sat up there, talked about the shape of my head, tried to talk about me, tried to do all of this stuff, call me a coward, call the women that I protect, or the sister wives, the group. She tried to talk all of that stuff, right? And I was scared to come up. Why don't I be a man and come up? And then soon as I came up, I said nothing to her, and she started crying that I did something all over again. How? How? I didn't even address her. I said, cultivate with Kai. If this person would allow me to speak without interrupting, maybe we can get some clarity on the situation. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I said, cultivate with Kai. If this person would allow me to speak without interrupting, maybe we can get some clarity on this situation. That's what I said, right? And then I proceeded to try to explain so we can get some closure, right? As soon as she seen that I had the ability to bring up receipts, she started crying. As soon as she seen that I was going to bring up the Discord and she started crying. No, because see, it's happening all over again. What? Lady, who? Come on. You can't make this shit up. That these people, regardless of how many people we prove wrong, we prove Murph wrong, right? We prove Maggie wrong, right? When Maggie said I had no contact with my kids in real life, y'all see my kids in real life, right? When Maggie said that this, that, and the third, y'all see what's taking place in real life. Every falsity that they put on me, we never even was trying to clear it up. It just cleared itself up because the truth always comes out, right? So we proved everything wrong that they've been saying. And what do? Make up more shit. Think about that. So it doesn't matter how much we keep on proving them wrong, how much truth we reveal to them, how much of my life I expose. They're going to keep on coming up with more shit. They said, show me that you didn't, these people are so funny, man. We did a whole live already where I showed you my baby mom. I showed you pictures of my kids, right? You see my sons with me in real time. Well, my oldest son. Y'all was with me when I went to go pick them up, right? Y'all been with us this whole time. When I go live from the car, when I go live at these places, everything that we've been saying, we've been showing, right? So how is it a group of people still keep on making up shit? Make that up. How do they still make up shit? Any of them can come to the Discord and sit in there and see the movies that y'all watching. Hell, they could have watched Hoarders with y'all last night. I ain't giving them no more info. It doesn't even make sense that you keep on trying to make up stuff about my life so I can expose more of my life so you can try to ridicule or downplay or criticize more of my life. It doesn't make sense. But I get what you're saying though. But think about that. They could have came in the Discord and watched Hoarders with y'all last night. Nah, Blueberry. I told y'all, I even told the sister wives why I did it the way that I did it, right? Now, I could have sent this money. I sent this money myself because this is one of the PayPals that's on my phone, right? So I sent this money myself. I showed everybody that I sent this money from my phone, right? I showed everybody that I sent this money from my phone. But what I told Maggie was something different because I already was on guard with her. So I knew that if I sent the money to her, that she was going to try to make it seem like I was sending her money or I wanted her or something like that. So I sent the money and I told her a sister wife sent it because I didn't want her to think that I liked her, right? I didn't, and I know a lot of times people get messages misconstrued. So that's why I curved it the way that I curved it, because I knew she was going to try to paint a narrative to say that I wanted her. So I was like, nah, let me just send this money a different route because I don't want her to think that I want her in no way, shape, or form. You get what I'm saying? That's why I did it, because look at the message log. Look at the message log that from the time, mind you, she's sitting there telling people that I said this about her. She's sitting there telling people that I said that about her, right? So around March 30th, now mind you, she made it seem like I made her cry and all of this other stuff, right? So around March 30th, when she was like, oh, no, around March 27th, this was the day that she was up on Too Strong in Them panel, right? And she tried to bring us up on Too Strong in Them panel and talk about us. So I popped up on Too Strong in Them panel to explain what took place, right? But Too Strong in Them started addressing the fact that she sits there with her boobs out trying to sexualize herself for money, right? And she left the panel, right? Well, when I got back to my Discord, like always, women that really look out for women, right? Women that really look out for women, right? From my Discord was like, hey, Ralph, I know I know you might not like Maggie, but can you check on her? Right? So I said, hope you're good. I was not coming up to bash you. I was just coming up to back you up. That's what I said. That was March 27th, right? Because the women in my Discord who always have good, they want to think the best. They want to protect other women, right? So they was like, just check on her, right? So I did. She hearted it. Well, I said love is love after that. She hearted it, right? And then she said, thanks. Then she said, and I hope you were okay after the conversation with the knot, right? I said, love is love. Have a great day, because it wasn't no point. She's bringing up the knot as if she wants me to give her information or talk about the knot. I'm not going to do it, right? I say, LOL. The knot is so hurt over that. He is striking the hell out of my page. That's what I said, right? Now, I'm laughing about it. She say, oh, wow. Well, I am Switzerland, but you know, I like talking to you. That's what she said. Look. I am Switzerland, but you know I like talking to you. Heart emoji, whatever face emoji that means, right? I don't like getting confused messages, so I just overlooked it. Well, great conversation, make great content. That's what I said. Well, great conversation, make great content, right? She threw a heart on that. Now, by her hearting so many of my statements, I'm getting confused. Like, I hope this person don't think that I want to be with them or like them, right? So I told her one time when she came up on my panel that it was going to be a long night and she was going to need some Jack Daniels. She said she didn't have none. I said, well, what's your PayPal? I'm going to send your ass some money, right? Because you're going to need it, right? And she laughed, right? But I knew that because I said it out my mouth, she was going to hold me to my words. Now, mind you, I said this out my mouth back in February or somewhere in the beginning of March, right? But I knew that she was going to hold me to this, right? So when April came up and that whole thing was going on with the knot, she's Switzerland. She's Switzerland. The way she keeps switching up, absolutely. So I knew that she was going to do this, right? So when I said, what's your PayPal, right? I sent the money through the same PayPal that you guys used to see on my screen, right? I sent the money through that, right? And I told her, this is what I told her, right? Because I knew that she was going to try to paint the narrative as if I was sending her money to try to think about it. If all Ronnie Bo did was send her a video of him rapping his song and she said that that was a sexual advance, what the hell she gonna say if I send her $40 that I'm trying to F, right? So I was like, I'll have one of the sister wives send you 40, right? That's what I said. I'll have one of the sister wives send you 40, right? Now, if we look at this time stamp right here, 8:23 p.m., I can pick up my phone right now, right? I can pick up my phone right now and show you guys in my PayPal, right, the time that I sent this, because I'm the one that sent it. You see, PayPal says, put your password in, right? This is why I say these people is comical. I've been ahead of them. I've been so many steps ahead of them already, right? And look, y'all remember when I brought up that $100 that other person took? I mean, that I sent back to that other person. So now they trying to make it seem like I didn't send no money back because they rejected the send back. Y'all remember all the evidence that I showed y'all regarding this stuff. Now they trying to make it seem like, because they disputed it, but then they canceled the dispute on PayPal. So they disputed the $100, but then they canceled the dispute of the $100, right? Now, this is why I say you can't play with somebody that got actual receipts. Look at the timestamp on this, 8:22. 8:22 is the timestamp that I sent Maggie this money. 8:22 is the timestamp that I sent her this money. But then I sent her a message at 8:23 saying, I'll have one of the sister wives send you $40. Let me know when you get it. Now, here's the joke. Because I know I was the one that sent it, I already know that she got it. Do y'all see how ahead of them I am? Right? Do y'all see how ahead of them I am? Right? So she say, you asked one of your wives. She laughed and then she said, thank you. But before that, she was like, alcohol. Like, yay, I could buy alcohol just like a kid would. Right? Just like a kid would. Up here, you see, she's screaming alcohol because she already knew what the money was for. Right? So then I go on to say, no, I said, look, this is what I said. This is why I say they don't never want to show receipts. Look, I said, no, not asked her. It's my money. They move it around for me. Don't worry about how we work. Did you get it yet? That's what I said to her, right? It's my money. They just move it around for me. Don't worry about how we work. Did you get it yet? Right? Then she say, yes, I did. Thank you. Okay, cool. Then the next thing she say, she's trying to bring up Murph, right? She's trying to say Murph is asking her if we are still talking about her, right? So she comes to me and say, Murph text me, right? Murph text me this, right? What do we reply? Crazy man. He loves you, right? She says, he's insane. How's his kids getting bullied in school? Because Murph said his kids was getting bullied in school because we were still talking about him. So he said his kids was getting bullied in school because we were still talking about him, right? So I said, he's lying. That's how. I left it at that. I said, he's lying. That's how, right? She says, I'm doing the trial of the knot starting today. If they are videos you would like to suggest, it would be awesome, right? So she didn't even say if there are videos. She said if now, mind you, this is Maggie, the same person who tried to point out a discrepancy in one of my titles, right? She's writing, I am doing the trial of the knot starting today. If they are you would like to suggest, I would that it would be awesome, right? So trying to get videos of the knot so she can further keep the beef going with me and the knot. Trying to get videos of no. Exactly. Proper preparations. I was always taught that proper preparations. The truth don't need to change. It's these lies that they keep on pushing out that they got to keep on fighting the narrative of. The truth don't change. The truth going to remain the same. All their lies keep on changing. All of their lies keep on changing. All of them. And they keep on trying to say this. See, some of them know I got the messages. Some of them know I got these messages. You know what I'm saying? Some of them know my receipts be receipting, right? Now, we talking about this person, Maria, right? Who tried to falsely make it seem like this, right? All I did was pay her a compliment, right? I said that smile is getting to me, right? Because I always tell her she has a beautiful smile. And if you see Maria smile, you'll say the same thing. I never made no advances at her or nothing. I just said that smile. You got a great smile. She's got she's got dimples and shit. You know, it's a very beautiful smile. If you got a smile like that, somebody should tell you that you got a beautiful smile. And then look, then what I'm saying. They tried to paint a certain narrative and then got mad that I did not follow it. Think about that. They tried to paint a certain narrative and then got mad because I did not follow the narrative that they were painting. Right? And then think about it. I told the knot that Storm Monroe got back in contact with me and wanted to do an interview. And that's when the knot got hurt about it. That's when the knot got hurt about it. Right? The knot told me to send these videos to him. He told me to break it down and send these videos to him on Instagram because he couldn't receive it on his phone because too many messages or something. He asked me to send that.
My bio mother is a piece of the devil. That woman, I would probably wear white to her funeral. Here, listen, this is
back in January. He was asking me for this stuff.
Care. I was advocating for her, and I was reporting back, and I was writing reports and turning.
We were cleaning up the clips and giving it to him because he said he couldn't receive it the other way. Right? This is why I say, you know, this is why I say he was bullshitting. This is why I say he was bullshitting. And even the whole Ronnie Bo situation, we was the one who sent it to the knot to show that Ronnie Bo was trying to get $40 and so on and so forth, right? For his little things, right? And look, and mind you, the knot was also the one that said anybody can show proof of such and such, right? If anybody can show proof of what he say? If anybody can show proof of what part? What? Going where? Oh. He said if anybody can show proof, all right, never mind. That video is not available. Look, I'm trying to tell you. We literally that's why the knot got so mad, because we wasn't bringing him stuff anymore. Whatever the case may be, he wanted somebody to work for him. We not workers, right? Like y'all remember the 12-hour lives that we put up over there, or 8-hour live, however many hours we set on the Knots panel for, right? Y'all remember the hours that we set on the Knots panel for, right? And that's why I say, the Knot ain't had no 10-hour live, 8-hour live, whatever hour live that made people say, oh, Sherelle came over and was like, oh man, y'all did a whole 12 hours. Dang, that's crazy. They didn't even know how to respond to that when we did that. Yeah, you knew. I knew from that. I knew from that moment, I knew I was going to have to curve her instance. I knew from that moment, I said, you know what? I got to curve this because there's no possible way she about to say I sent her money. Because that's why she turned around and said something about she paint, right? Talking about, if somebody sent somebody 10,000, they going to want something from it, blah, 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 blah. And that's why she say, Ralph, come on. If a man sent a girl some money, that means they want some, right? And that's why I was like, what? Hold on. That's why I curved that shit from the very beginning, because I already knew, like, nah, nope, not me, not I. That's why I told her that it was a sister wife that sent the money, because I already knew that her intentions was to paint some type of narrative to tear down my character. I knew that already. I know that people are operating out here to character shame, character assassination, whatever you want to call it. I already know that people are operating out here doing that. So I already knew what she was coming with. I already knew that we was going to have to curve that. I already knew it. And see, that's why they mad. They mad because we're that many steps ahead of them. Why do you think none of them come over here to have the conversation, but all of them try to make it seem like the conversation was had, right? None of them come over here to have the conversation, but all of them want to make it seem like they had the conversation. Oh, come over here. I'm just trying to clear things up. Come over here. Y'all been over on this panel before. Why y'all don't want to come over here and clear things up? You know what I'm saying? And this is what I be talking about. This person was mad because I didn't want to take everything to her panel. This is what they were all so upset about. These are the things that they are hurt about. These are the things that they're hurt about. Remember when she came over and tried to steal the story or whatever she thought was a story to monetize? Bring She Paints over there because she wanted her to come over there so she can tear her down, so they can all do some old ritual shit. House, right? And I literally help people and journey out to help other people that's going through situations in life. I can't speak about it on platforms because it's their situations to speak on, right? So I don't speak about it on public platforms and so on and so forth. So when you telling somebody who has a 13-year-old in their house that's not biologically theirs, that you about to have some people watch their house and have some people watch their kid and all of this weird shit like that, yeah, I got to take the proper precautions to keep him safe. Now, whether you sitting there looking at it as a YouTube adventure, and I'm not saying you was, but there was a lot of things that I had to change in my life. Look at my background. Look at my background. You don't notice my background is different? Do you see that backdrop up anymore of my office? Do you see that anymore? No, because I had to change locations in order to do what? Keep him safe, right? Literally in the same room now, gaming, everything like that, right? So y'all sitting there trying to paint messed up pictures on somebody's reality, and literally don't even know what's really going on. And it's messed up because why should I have to exploit myself? Why should I have to come out and speak on how I keep people safe, or how you can ask Only Spirit, can you come up for a second? You can ask him. I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years on YouTube, right? I mean, on TikTok. So the fact that my life, my well-being, my son's life was in danger, right? And the people that was around me was in danger, right? And all we keep on talking about is a certain narrative that took place on YouTube that I didn't start, right? I didn't start this prying into people's life stuff. Y'all did. The group you were in did, not you particularly.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, not you particularly, but the group that you were in did. And I already.
Okay, I understand.
See what I'm saying? You see how she fakes like she understands what I mean and everything like that. And this was back in, April. This was like April 4th
where she faked like she understood everything that I was saying. And now here we are in a whole different month, and she's still over there doing the same shit, allowing people on her panel to put falsified information out about other people that is detrimental to their livelihood and or their lifestyle, whatever the case may be, right? That's why I say I don't let these people play in my face. I understand that you're willing to say anything. You're playing in America's business while you sit comfortable in Canada with your dog Lucky, Luther, whatever his name is, right? So you don't care about what safety measures that somebody else have to go through. You don't care the dangers of whatever. I get that. That's why I say, go ahead, play in these people's faces. It won't be our face, right? Yeah, now Kai want to join the mess train talking about some Vampire. I love to talk to you. Come on up. This person, blah, blah. Vampire is not going to do nothing but take the noise back to the Knots panel. That's the only panel she is scheduled to be on. She can't go up on that panel. She can't go up on another panel. She is a minion of the Knot. So, and she don't want to go up on the panels because they know that they're going to get exposed. They know that they're going to get exposed with simple questions, right? That's why none of them really want to have a conversation. If they really wanted to have a conversation, why don't none of them ever pop up over here? As many times as we drop the link, we could drop the link right now for the people that's in the bushes, right? For the people that's in the bushes, we could drop the link right now. It doesn't matter what panel I go on, integrity comes with me. So when all of these people doing all of this bullshit, they know that they lying, right? This dude took falsified proof from the Discord. Why you think Cultivate with Kai couldn't show none of his receipts? All the receipts that he said he had, he didn't show none of them. Who's Noah? Who the fuck is Noah? How Noah get involved? Huh? Who's Noah? He's showing receipts of something that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and reading something else in the background. Oh, $1,500. All he needed to do what the fuck is you reading, my boy? What is you talking about, my boy? That's the shit that I be talking about. That's the shit that I be talking about right there. And he sit there and say, all I'm doing is creating a space for people to clock it. That mean that you trying to get money, my boy. You got to be quicker than that. You out here trying to get money, my boy. Yeah, you playing. You playing. You out here playing. Ends my face. Playing in. Look at the false
disgusting
apology.
comment to be made about your life and made you feel in that type of way. It was really unfair of me. What in the name? Yeah.
Yeah, the Knot did that. The Knot made sure I didn't get monetized. Little dirty devil, him. Here's a dirty devil. Here's a little snaky snake. Here's a snaky snake. Here's a little snaky snake. Nah, it's all love over here. I'm not mad at you, Maggie. I'm telling you, we don't have no hard feelings towards you. We're not mad at you.
We were talking about the she paint, and like I said, for me, as of right now, from what I understand of the situation, is that Donat is being real extra about her, and the fact that she went to 82. I think it means that
person or not. We all have the right to build a corporation or a brand around ourselves. See, that's what I'm saying. You hear me speaking the same way. You hear me talking the same shit. They're upset because my actual life matches what I'm saying. That's why they're upset. That's why I'm upset. They're sociopaths. Sociopaths come with sociopath tendencies. So they try to steal your truth and paint you a lie, right? That's why you seen that person on Cultivate with Kai panel trying to say, I live in truth. My whole life is truth. Everything I say, I do in my real life. But never did they show any facts, marriage proof, or anything of what I did to them. They don't have no argument with me. They don't have me talking about them nowhere, right? Everything that we spoke about wasn't in general, right? This person is mad because they took a collective conversation, applied it to their self, and then said he was talking about me, knowing damn well I wasn't, right? And then cried about it, said that I made them cry all night, right? Talked all of that Billy badass shit about me and dared me to come up there. Come up here. You're afraid. Come up here. Say that. Say it to my face. Come up here. Blah, 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 blah. And then as soon as I got up there, all they did was start crying again and say, I did it again. I hurt them again. How? You're the one throwing out all the insults. You're the one attacking me. You're the one saying that my head looked like somebody stuck it on a plunger when I was a baby. You're the one talking shit about me. How do you get to play victim and you're the one throwing out the insults? Never did I go up there and insult that person. Even before, I never went up and insulted that person. So how is this person the one that get to play the victim after they attack me? Make it make sense. And Cultivate with Kai sit over there and say, oh, he must got some real hold on these women. Oh, he must be. What is he doing? How is he getting into their minds like this? What is going? So you making a whole spectacle out of these lies that these people putting out there and making it seem like you're just giving them a space to speak their truth. What? Come on, bro. That means you stealing what we've been doing, because everybody that Jaguar hurt, we allowed to come over here. So now Cultivate with Kai, being the sociopath that he is, he wants to steal our panel's operation and make it seem like that's what he does on his panel. Are you serious? Nobody sees this. This dude, he been on here how long? He been a Jag for mod. I mean, he been a mod for Jag, all of this stuff. He been around for how long? He can't even get 1K people. He's trying anything at this point to get some recognition over here. He's trying anything at this point, right? Talking about something. He's trying to create a space I'm just trying to create a space for people that feel like they've been affected by the sister wives. Shut up. You sitting here using their fucking trauma or whatever it is that they going through, their mental anguish. They going through something. That's why I just left them alone, because whatever they going through, they got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that these women is going through, they got to get through it. I can't help them through that. Whatever made them make up these lies, they got to get through that. I can't. There's nothing I can say that's going to make you. Heard her she said, well, come up here and clear it up. If it's something different, then come up here and clear it up. And then as soon as I got up there to try to clear it up and started showing facts, she cut me off, started crying. And then what? And I already told Cultivate with Kai, like, bro, you might want to mute her because she's not going to let me talk. But obviously, he was in the process of not letting me talk too. So it all was a game. Why do you think I went up there? Why do you think I went up there? I said, okay, let me show y'all the operation, because it's a damned if you do and damned if you don't type of operation, right? If I don't go up there, they're going to say everything we saying must be true because he was in the comment section, but he didn't come up, right? And I'm telling them, I don't combat lies. There's no point of me coming up to try to argue with you guys about lies, right? No, that's because he's scared. That's because he's scared, right? So then as soon as I come up there, what happened? Keeps talking over me, keeps yelling over me, trying to make me argue with her, trying to, provoke some type of feelings and emotional response, anger me, right? So I can respond that way. And then she can say, see, he's yelling at a woman. Oh my God, y'all just let him attack a woman like this. That didn't happen. So then she started crying. Oh my God, he did it again. Like, come on. Come on. Hey, for everybody that is on Energy of Atlas page, please go over to Ralph DaWise. We are monetized on Ralph DaWise. I appreciate the super sticker. Love is love. They try to trigger me so they can get that response, talking about my head, so on and so on. Caleb, what the heck is you doing? Everybody say hello to my nephew, Caleb. Apparently he's in the building. And he wants y'all to know that he's here. So everybody say hi to Caleb. But I'm going to block you, Caleb, if you say everybody follow my page. If you say everybody go follow your page, I'm going to block you. Okay? If you say anything about your page, I'm going to block you. Damn. I got to shake this shit. Yeah, but that's why I wasn't on yesterday. I put new people around me, which is new germs, and your body got to adjust to the germs of what, you know what I mean? He's downstairs. Who's downstairs? No, I'm downstairs. You upstairs. Is that his YouTube page too? His YouTube page is Gamer Caleb 01. Yeah, that's why I was like, we can't, man, they want us to come up on his panel, address certain things. What? That don't even make sense. No, Caleb, she's saying that that's the name of your page. That's the one that she made for you. If you go to it, I'll show you later, Caleb. You can log into YouTube. That's the name of your page, Caleb. You can log into YouTube. I told you I'll make a page for you. I will get the page done for you. I told you that. You didn't want to believe in us. So you want the Christian and had Christian make you some Twitter page or whatever. I know you're live on. You are not live on Twitch. Look at how he look. This is what he's doing. Look, even my nephew is trying to grift. Look, that's why I told you there's nothing we can do about this world, and the internet is undefeated. Even he's trying to siphon. Look, he only 8 years old, and he's trying to siphon people from this live to go to his Twitch page. Look, it's the way of this world. And I told him this the other day. I told him, I said, Caleb, you 8 years old. They can't come watch you play. He don't even care. He's still trying to tell y'all, look, I'm on Twitch. Come over. Look, it's the way of this world. He like, man, I'm going to get these numbers over here somehow. He's siphoning numbers. He 8 years old siphoning numbers. This kid took a crystal from me and sold the crystal back to me for $4. Listen to me. You can't do nothing. It's an energy that's in this world that operates like this. It's not just these people on here. Huh? Oh, my fault. You 9. No, you ain't 9 yet. See, look. And look what he addressed. Look, he said, no, I'm 9. Look, he didn't address the fact that he's over here trying to steal people. He didn't say that. He didn't say whether he was trying. He didn't answer that because he know he over here trying to get people, right? But the only thing he said was, I'm 9. You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing. Tell me it's not an energy. Tell me it's not an energy. You got to be able to read these energies. If you can see it in an 8-year-old, how you can't see it in some of these grown-ass adults? How you can't see it in these grown adults? Look at the stuff that he's addressing. He's not addressing the stuff that I'm saying. He putting the stuff he want to put. You get what I'm saying? I'm sitting there saying that he's siphoning people and trying to get people to go over to his Twitch. He addressed the fact that he's not 8, he's 9. And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you can't do nothing. You just got to love it. You just got to be like, you know what? I get that that's your operation, but hey, listen, I see it. I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ask Christian. I thought he was about to turn 9. He turned 9? What, fry it up and sell it? Plates? We dropping off plates? Huh? Came in there. I'm live on Twitch. Go ahead and get that. If you can get a couple of them to go over it, get a couple of them to go over it. Yeah. But that's crazy. That's what I guess the number or something. I'm one person watching me. He do got a YouTube page too. But he might not. He can't go live on YouTube until he get like 50 people. Crazy. Kristen's typing too. Kristen's gonna be mad. I don't even know what conversation is going on anymore. Come on. I know, right? They trying to get us while we sick. Hey, we winning though. Hey, and we is winning. We is definitely winning. I already told y'all they was going to start attacking people from the comment section and doing all of that. I already told y'all they was going to start doing this, man. This is not new. This is not new to us. We knew they was going to do this. We already said. I told people in my real life. I was like, look, if people know that you're a part of my life, they're going to attack you. You know how you tell people this in your real life and they be like, you lying. You're just saying that because you don't. No, I'm telling you, if they know that you're a part of my life, they're going to try to attack. That's why I know. You keep your love a secret. If this world find out what you love, they attack it. They're going to try to break it up. Why you think everybody in hip hop always going after somebody's wife? Huh? Why you think in all those hip hop things they always going after somebody's wife? Huh? Why you think Usher do the little cherry thing, go after people's wives, break up families? Why you think that happens? It is the image. That's why Kendrick Lamar said you better off having one woman. Everything tricky right now. You niggas live in denial. Ain't fuck anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas that exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now. Make Catwism and proud. The truth about to get loud. That's why he said that. You know? No juice inside my cup. All right, never mind. That's why he said all of that, man. Y'all better open y'all eyes to the world. I'm not blinded to this stuff, and I refuse. That's why they mad that I operate with discernment, because I don't let them disrupt my spirit. Huh? I don't let these people disrupt my spirit. Huh? Now, I can't even talk to these content creators about this monetization shit because all of them too busy hating. So I can't even talk to them and ask them like, yo, what's going on with this monetization stuff? What day you get paid, and so on and so forth. I can't even ask them that because they so hurt. All right. But look, we do stream the game on Energy of Atlas, right? And that's over on TikTok. All right. So go over to Energy of Atlas on TikTok and come kick it with me over there, because we stream the game over there. Also, as soon as I get the payments for this disco thing, whatever it is. It's a distributor that's going to do the music and stuff for us. We are going to get this music out there and see if we can probably get it distribution on like Spotify and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can. So we'll do that. And I think it's like, I don't know. They got packages, so I got to see which package I'm getting or going to do. I don't know. I got to look into it again. I don't know. So much going on. I just want to rest and get this damn cold over with because it's not normally I get up and I'm up at 6 o'clock, but these last 2 mornings, man, when it gets 6 o'clock, it's like my body is like, just lay here for a little bit longer. And then I don't go back to sleep or nothing, but I just lay there because it's like this damn cold, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. It ain't gonna be around for long. It's gonna get about me tonight. Huh? I'm gonna sweat this. I'll go in that bathroom, turn that shower on, and old school that shit like Granny used to do. Put my ass in a sauna. Sit in the bathroom with the shower on. I need all this mucus gone tonight. Get up out of me, mucus. Get up out of me, mucus. I don't want to talk to you, Marcus. Yeah, but as y'all can see, man, they just mad because I got people around me that actually care, that actually knows that I'm a great person. You see my nephew in here. People know that I laugh and joke in life. You can ask, I'm not ever going to put my family on a spot like that, but you can ask anybody in my family, man. For the majority of this time on this earth, I smile, I laugh. I don't try to get into all of that other stuff. I smile, I laugh. And people start that stuff in my real life, when people start the same stuff that you see on here, when people do that in my real life, that secret competition, all of that weird stuff, I disappear. I don't subscribe to it. I shouldn't have to, like, to me, it's like if you don't like my presence, my company, if I did something wrong, let's people seem to like hold grudges or try to create certain narratives about you that's not you. And then when you don't fit that narrative, they get upset with you. I'm sorry if I can't be a deadbeat dad. I'm sorry if I can't be a messed up person. I'm sorry if I can't be the ideal image that Maggie and them want me to be, because I got a bunch of sisters. I can't sit there and be little women and tear women down. That's not me. My sisters would beat the hell out of me if I did some shit like that. If I was that type of person, my sisters would beat the hell out of me if I'm running around calling bees and all. Man, get out of here. Y'all don't know what type of life I'm around. Y'all don't know what type of people involved in my real life. I don't walk around trying to disrespect women. That shit is beyond me. But hey, you know what? If that's the narrative that they want to paint, then shit, let them paint it. Shoot. Everybody that's looking at the Mona Lisa ain't looking at her smile. I'm just saying. Everybody looking at the Mona Lisa ain't looking at her smile. Man, my sisters would have they fought for me too, but shit, they wasn't letting me disrespect no women. Like my mom, my grandma had 15 kids, my mom had 13 kids, you name it. My aunt had 6 girls. Like, man, it wasn't nobody in their right mind can even try to fathom putting something like that on me. But they trying it on here because they don't know my character. So they think they can create a character of me and then shame that. You know what I mean? Do I got any Vicks? Run a hot bath, Vicks under the nose. That Vicks. I used to hate rubbing that Vicks on my chest, man. That Vicks open you up so much, it feel like you can't breathe. You got the deep freezer somewhere in the back? In the garage? You got and get out and all that. How much the back go for? That's $5 now? Shit, it's like 45. You ain't got no day club around here? Where? I'm always bored. People put stuff on them. I don't know what's going on there. And loosen to be out there because I take control call and loosen up the Jackson and chest. Yeah, they do the street very much. Well, oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Rest, I'm ready to get on this shit started. Again, it's usually the TikTok. You gotta be out these trolls. These trolls that be mad. They be mad because you be actually doing stuff in life and they be mad about it. So you ain't gonna trying to tell people that I didn't use the money for something. What are you talking about? Because they know that they're going to jail. They all know that they're going to jail. Because they changed up that the rule. See, before I started getting money on here, I looked at the rules. When I tried to get on TikTok, I looked at the rules. And well, I didn't look at the rules of TikTok. I looked at the rules to creating any organization, right? You can't say that you're taking money for this and then that money don't go for that. Even if you say, I'm going to everybody take it, we're going to raffle it off. If the ticket sales exceed over a certain point, it's no longer, you know what I mean? You go double, it's $5. Why did ticket sales shoot? Because that's what the dude, they started that poly relationship. Hmm? My fault, y'all. I had to take something. I had to get some Tussum. I had to get some Tussum. Ew. Ew. Robitussin is a horrible taste. Ugh. Yeah, man. That's why I say these people, it's weird to me She sat there and did all of that. Come up here, and I'll tell you the problem. Come up here, and I'll tell you what you did. And as soon as I got up there, all they did was start crying. What? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I know, like, I appreciate everybody that did not go over there. I appreciate everybody that won up over there. But the reality of this is these people want us to be like, come listen to them. It brings numbers to their room. That's why I didn't say nothing to the Discord. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't say nothing to the Discord. That's why I didn't tell y'all that I was on Cultivate with Kai's panel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't tell y'all I was on Magic's panel, because they want our attention. Remember, I told you our intentions are true. Our intentions are pure. So they want our intentions, right? So they hate to see the gathering of people with such strong intent, and they want to put our intentions on negative or bad things because they don't like that our intentions are changing everything. Think about it like this. Because of our positive intent and because of our, pointing out of the grifting and the scamming that's going on, they are now changing the guidelines to where as though you can no longer beg for money and do all of that on here. So, when they're sitting on the panel and they had that ADA situation is about to blow up in their face, because that was the prime point of what people are saying. Everybody is traumatizing to monetize, and they're using certain situations, and the people that are out there are drug users and they're ODing and so on and so forth. So this is further creating a problem for different narratives of things. You can't combat the war on drugs if people are getting the money from online in order to supply habits that other people don't even know they have. People are out here scamming big time, right? And they're mad because we're pointing it out, and the guidelines are changing. They already changed the guidelines on TikTok to where as though you cannot grift or you cannot ask for money, right? And they probably changed it over here too. I'm waiting for the updates to come out to see what was changed over here. All right. I was going to go. I already knew that it was going to be like some bull crap, but I was like, oh man, here go the sister wives. This is what they're saying. The sister wives this, the sister wives that. But all the sister wives know that the sister wives thing was the joke, because we knew that they were going to try to say that they were sister wives, and everybody was like, that's going to be funny, and it is funny. Because we see the narrative that they continue to paint on something that we knew to be a lie from the very beginning. Because why? Because we knew that they were going to do it. Right? That's why when Maggie said, well, how many sister wives you got? I said, man, it's a lot of them. It's like 27 of them. I don't even know how many it is. Why do you think I said that? Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said that. That's why I was like, they're gonna sit there and paint it. That's why when Matthew was trying to ask those questions, how many sister wives do you have? Do you know? Nope, I don't know. No, I don't know who gonna be a sister wife. I don't know who they added to the list. I said they just adding people. You want to be number 27, 28? That's why I said that to her, because I knew that that's what the narrative. No, I'm number one. I don't do. You ain't number nobody because you ain't got no man. Shit. Talking about you number one. You ain't number nothing. You got to have somebody in order to have one of those titles. I'm number one. No, you ain't. You ain't got nobody. Who do you come with? Who's your +2? All right, let's get out of here before we start tearing these people down. Imagine how she processes that in her head. We'll find out tomorrow or tonight. We'll find out tonight. He's gonna say, oh, he came up on my panel just to go back and talk about me. Get out of here, girl. Shut up.
Feeling dead inside, but there's hope for needs to be made right. Long as we can stay living collectively today. All we want, all we need, all we ever really wanted was you. All we ever really needed was you.
Y'all make sure y'all get ready for the video. Make sure y'all get ready for the album. Love is love. There was tears and everything. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Another year,
There was tears and everything.
another word, another year. Wisdom
We gotta go to the Discord. We gotta go to the Discord for the briefing.
Even by only seeing makes the vision
Namaste.
unclear. High tides of love will flood. The Atlas family is one.
Atlas family, each
All we
one.
want,
Talk
all
to
we
'em.
need, all we ever really wanted was you. All we ever really needed was you. You, Atlas, you.
It was tears and everything. You should have been there. It was tears and everything. I know, right? Tell me to pull up and then make me feel bad for pulling up. I told you, man, it was a trick. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I just pulled up. That's it. I didn't do nothing but pull up.
I'm a content creator.
It's okay.
This is my job.
This is my
From
job.
TikTok to
Cash
YouTube
App
to Twitch to Kick.
What? Nigga, we made
Hey, y'all drop y'all. Hey,
Hey,
appreciate it. Appreciate the super. Love is love. Appreciate the
the
super sticker. Love is love.
Just share that ish. It goes a longer way when you spread that ish. Make it rain, just spray that ish. Real chosen ones out here.
Lucky.
Change that ish. From TikTok to YouTube to Twitch to Kick. Yeah,
They picked the wrong day and the wrong time. We got time today.
We built it, you can't flip me, dip it. Algorithms don't move us.
See, they don't like when we pull up. They don't like when we pull up.
Time is up, now we numbers deep. Whoa. One love in multiple forms.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit the Cash App, PayPal, however it is that you want to support. Make sure y'all support light, wisdom, knowledge, and laughter. Because that's what we do over here. We laugh at them. We laugh at them. We push out knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and they're all heard about it. Miss Cleo ran. You noticed that, right? Miss Cleo ran as soon as we got up to the panel, and the other lady started crying when we got up to the panel. Make it make sense. One person ran when we got up on the panel. The other person started crying when we got up on the panel. Make it make sense. Hey, appreciate the super sticker. Love is love. Appreciate the super sticker.
Holding us down while keeping us high.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what we do. It never stops. The love don't stop. The bullshit is going to keep on doing what the bullshit do, but the love don't stop. Hey, they got up out of there. They got up out of there. You know I'm watching Plotter. Plotter try to be like, Mary's my home girl, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm cool. Hey, listen, if y'all can't see the truth in it, that ain't up to me to keep on trying to point out the truth. I done show ample amount of receipts, facts, evidence to show proof on why these people are so fraudulent, and they're still overlooking it. And like, you can go back and look at the chat log when Tara and Maria was going back and forth in the chat log to make it seem like Maria was my girlfriend. Why are you on a platform, social media platform, painting yourself to be my girlfriend? Why are you on a social media platform talking about, Maria, you better come get your man? Why? When nobody can explain that.
Moving in love. Move
You
as
seen that? You
one,
seen
moving
Potter?
in love. Move as one, moving in love.
That's why we pay attention to all of it.
Move as one, moving in love. Atlas eyes on the prize and it's crystal clear. Now we realize what brought us here. His heart of gold, it lights our
Hey, Sandra, appreciate it, Sandra. Love is love. It was confusing me for a second. I was like, food for food. I was like, I started to think like, I hope they know I already got some food, but I realized, Cash App makes you put something in for everything now.
Move as one, moving in love.
Damn, this is awful.
Move as one.
Hey, make sure y'all come over to TikTok and support over there. We're gonna be playing the game over there. Make sure y'all come over to TikTok. Energy Atlas on TikTok, right? We have multiple platforms, right? We do this.
Move as one.
They don't know how to create content, right? We do this. We can play the game. We could talk about knowledge and wisdom and understanding. We can do classes. We can do lessons. Hell, we could do meditation walkthrough. Hell, we can listen to sound bowls. You know what I'm saying? They mad because they not as versatile as us. You know, we got that versatility. You know that versatility? Yeah, we got that. Oh, they mad. Oh, they mad. Turn up. Turn up.
I'm not
allowed to stay.
Murmur, you clipped him. I've got to say. Great for sensual assault. I want to say. Murmur. Oh, yes, you clipped him, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 can't talk. I know the truth is hard to swallow, but these rules we need to follow. Omission still a lie, you be in trouble if you don't comply. What about freedom? God-given freedom. I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from Babylon.
Is that my other page?
Great for sensual assault.
I don't know. What's your other page?
Oh yes, you're clipping, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Can't talk, 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 can't talk. Now we read between the lines with emojis, all these signs we babble, 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 babble on. It's like freedom is babble gone. Let's talk about freedom. God
No, your account is not blocked.
I'm talking about freedom. Freedom from Babylon. Can't talk, 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 can't. I'm not allowed to say. I'm not to say. Murmur, you clipped him. I've got to say. Great for sensual assault. I want to say. Murmur. Oh yes, you clipped, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. Murmur, you clipped him. Great for sensual assault. I want to say. Murmur. Oh yes, you clipped, but I'm gagged and it ain't my fault. I'm the witness to a crime for the very first time. The case was never tried and I've been tongue-tied. Yeah. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I wanna talk, I wanna be free. I wanna talk, I wanna speak free. I
not blocked. You're not blocked. I don't know where that came from. And look. I want y'all to think about it like this. He couldn't even show the he couldn't even really show the receipts because he knew that none of them was pertaining to me, because he knew that it further proves my point that these people were trying to make conversation with you guys in the Discord so they can try to find out if you had a problem. They were like, oh, you see how he talked to me? Remember QQ kept on going to other people and trying to make it seem like this or that. And then they kept on they were trying to find people in the Discord that they can find to say this about, oh, I had a conversation with this person from his Discord and that person from his. How is that pertaining to me? Why do you think we kept it down? Why do you think when people were like, well, what's your opinion on the knot? And I knew they were fishing for information. We knew what was happening. We stayed 20 feet, if not 50 feet ahead of them because we kept on keeping each other informed on the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I kept on letting y'all know about the next, like before it even happens, what would I do? I'll let y'all know about the next stage of fuckery. That's why the people support me, because they seeing like, damn, he said this was going to happen back in February. Next stage of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? So they mad because we keep on pointing out their stages of fuckery. Yes, we do. We just keep on pointing out their fuckery. If heaven is, you must be heaven. Sing it with me. If heaven is mine, you must be heaven.
Cause I'm for you, and you're for me too. Yes, I need you, and you need me too. You must be heaven. Thought I was living life, then I
You gotta do some old school shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
Feelings cut like a knife, could not forget you.
You know what I'm saying? We do need a Discord party, don't we? Don't we need to party in the Discord like we used to? You remember I put the music on and start jamming out? They trying to make us think. They trying to take our jam away. Talking about something. He can't sing. I don't know why he be singing and stuff. He be jamming out the Discord. They ain't mad about it. I gotta start playing my Could Have Been Love again. What's the Discord after this to play Could Have Been Love? Yeah, that's where we going. We going to the Discord. Could have been love. It could have been. It could have been love. They mad. They so mad. Let me get my drink and my two-step. They is so upset. It's hump day. Of course they'll talk about the sister wives on hump day. You know what I'm saying? Of course they'll wait to hump day to talk about the sister wives. I knowns it. They want somebody to hunch on them. They mad ain't nobody around to hunch on them. We up.